End of the Day podcast.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy. Back at it again. Super soon. Only a couple days since you last heard from us. But you know what? We felt you deserved it. It's a holiday weekend with Memorial Day and then Juneteenth.
Yeah, I hope all our listeners had a great holiday.
And it's Pride Month.
Pride Month. And then something else this month too. Isn't it? It's definitely.
Oh, it's June.
Ooh. Summer,
baby! What the fuck going on?
I don't know this man, but it's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yo, it's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Can't forget.
Thank ya.
And thanks for coming back.
Yeah, we would understand if you didn't after that intro. This motherfucker bugging.
Yo, I just figured out how. I guess I was scrolling through YouTube, and long story short, you can make shorts of your episode. So
Well, I'd seen that people make shorts, but I didn't know if that was something that you had needed a certain amount of subscribers, or we could just make shorts.
I think we can just do it.
We should just do it then.
Yeah. So
This is a short right here.
Bow. And I'm thinking, expanding our platform a little, reaching out to the Facebook audience, maybe getting a Facebook page.
Oh man, that sounds like
yeah.
It could be reaching into the depths of hell.
Facebook is a wild place.
Scary.
Yeah, for sure. Facebook is
memes, the fucked up memes I've seen on Facebook is alarming.
Oh yeah.
Facebook is. I feel like that's like America on the internet.
Yeah.
Like the closest we're getting to actual America.
Or like Instagram. TikTok is for the youth.
Yeah.
Like extreme youth.
I guess it really depends on your friend circle on Facebook, though.
Facebook is for old people and like family members. Like Instagram is for like
yeah, but people go off on
everybody.
Facebook. I feel like people be getting their shit off on Facebook.
Like people who never left their hometown go hard
People
on
get
Facebook.
going off on Facebook, you're saying?
Yeah, they be getting off, as far as just getting their political views off.
Like saying what they need to say.
Yeah, I feel like people be just getting it. There's certain people who get their shit off on, they got shit to say on Facebook. They be doing long ass posts and
That's
shit
what
like that.
Josh, the one that catches predators, he had to get off Facebook because his blood pressure was going too
Some
high.
people take that shit mad seriously. As far as the level of self-expression and what it means to them when they put a post on Facebook.
To be heard and understood.
Even if it is in a small circle and not really, whatever. To them, it means a lot. So,
because they will go at it. They're keep going. Are you passing this thing?
Yeah, the filter's a little loose.
That's what she said.
Easy does it.
But yeah, so has he been catching predators still?
I mean, I think he doesn't stop, but I think
that's gotta be
YouTube
a hard
fucked him
life,
up on the plays and shit. They banned him again. They locked him out. I think he's gonna have to get a Patreon
because of what he specifically does.
He's violating privacy of the people who are pedophiles.
Because they deserve
that's a crazy
level
topic.
Of privacy, I guess, is what YouTube is saying.
Because these people are not consenting to having their dirty laundry
aired out there.
Yeah.
It makes sense in that way. It does. I could see YouTube getting sued and them, even if they weren't to lose that lawsuit from a pedophiler, the last thing they want to do is deal with a lawsuit or have any type of legality on their side being able to sue YouTube over it.
I don't know what side of the fence I'm on with that. Catching predators, 100% support it, but the fact of really just ruining their entire life by making this video that's seen by millions of people, it's yes, you're exposing them, but it's also ruining their life. Hopefully,
I think it comes down to when you look at the basic part of it, because they always did that with the How to Catch a Predator series.
But there's got to be
they always got permission from the dude who was the predator. And at the end of the day,
there's got to be
they got his permission to show his face. Yeah, if in the end of the day, I'm YouTube. I don't mind you using my platform to put this out there, but you got to follow the rules of you're making, because at that point homie's making a show. He's got a full on production.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not like How to Catch a Predator, but he's got a production. He's got a beginning, middle, and end to this episode. And in that episode, it involves someone else who legally might not want their face in that. So I'm sure if he blurred their faces out and didn't give their information.
But
he
I think
posted and said he's like, we're never gonna blur faces.
And well, because it kind of defeats the purpose of what he's doing.
He's trying to help
He can't
communities.
like even how to catch a predator. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of blurring their face out because it's like technically you could be putting anyone up there.
Well,
how am I supposed to do it?
I guess for that aspect, to at least I feel like that raised so much awareness to parents that like watch your children on the internet. Like who knows what these people could be doing? Like
I think that's the thing is for him to find another way to display that information without it.
That's the whole shock
Without-
factor of the content, though. That's
Of course,
what people are coming.
But that's the thing that I would never want to do with anything is say you can't do it because we can't put predators in it. That means that we can't just give up now.
sacrifice the views.
That's what I'm saying. We give up now. We can no longer out predators. No, there's got to be. I think there's probably some middle ground that everyone can't see right now.
I think that the bigger picture is to do something about this. Like
In what way? What do you mean? What specifics?
like where people who are like children who come out and are like, hey, this dude did this to me when I was little. Like to actually have like stricter laws or have like more like statute. What is it like?
Like
statutes of limitation.
Yeah. Like stricter penalties, essentially.
Yeah, or something, or like I don't know, or also like maybe we have like a more intense task force that like actively searches that kind of shit out, you know, so that like our communities are safer. Because I think that. Because, right, like, it will ruin the predator's life, right? This embarrassing moment. But it also, if most predators abuse more than one child, so it's like, how many children's lives could he have ruined? Like, I know how abuse has altered me and, like, changed my life.
And I mean, not to even start the
this
podcast
is like
with this.
way
This
too
is
heavy
wild.
for
This is
the
wild to
first
start.
5 minutes of the podcast.
But even just like in general, there's just so many factors in revealing without the person's consent.
Yeah.
A crime that they commit of that magnitude. Who knows what someone who's watching his YouTube video has the capability of doing. He's like, well, hold on, that dude lives right around the corner of me. I'm gonna go blow his fucking brains out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you there's just so many factors in that it's just like, I can see why. I now that you say that, I can see why he might have got taken out. That sucks. I hope he does get his shit back though.
But yeah, I'm thinking YouTube Shorts for EOD.
Good.
You'll see him sue people. We're gonna YouTube short this one. We're gonna make this one into a YouTube short. How you guys been?
Hey, last 3 days been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
busy.
Been enjoying the heat.
But inside.
Yeah, been inside, but honestly, you know me, man. Anything above 100, I think is kind of outrageous. I don't want
How
to be.
much was it today?
I'm not trying to be.
It was hot as fuck today.
It wasn't 100 though, but I'm not trying to be outside in 100-degree weather.
Hell no.
You got me fucked up. I'm
I am
inside.
barely trying to be outside right now, whatever today was.
I think
It was hot as
95
fuck.
and above, I'm chill.
Yeah.
Did you have the AC blasting in your job?
No, I was just like at businesses all day and then here.
But you were around cool air.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in my car, but that shit really sucked.
How's the AC
my
work at
battery
your place of business, T?
It's cool. Yeah, there's like definitely where I'm working.
A working AC system.
Yeah.
What about you, Sid?
Same. I just worry if when it gets into these months and you use it constantly. I do fear the day when it.
Just goes out.
Yeah, and I feel like it happens to everyone's AC system.
gonna
at some
happen.
point. It's guaranteed to happen. It's gonna need repairing, coolant replacement, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that day that it happens, when you got
You're gonna feel it.
Oh,
You're gonna feel it.
You're gonna feel it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's really.
Change your air conditioning filters. That's the.
I like that old
reminder.
air.
I'm gonna
That
start
old air is.
No, because the air doesn't move through as freely when it's all
I like
clogged up with
that.
shit.
I like that dusty air.
No, dog. That's the number one reason why it's
I like that asthmatic shit.
Yeah, that shit was just like you can see particles and shit.
I'm trying to see particles in my air.
That makes me sick.
Nah, been chilling, man. First day of June,
Is that today? That is today.
It is today, man. We're halfway through the
Cheers.
year almost. So, yeah, man. Couple weeks, we're halfway through technically.
I know this year's going by dumb fast, and it's funny because I felt like a lot of people I talked to earlier in the year were going into 2022 like similar to 2020 as far as like, yo, this is about to be my year, because the last few years were kind of, regardless of your situation, kind of whack.
2020 or 2021?
2020. When 2020 hit, niggas went into 2020 like it was about to be their year.
Like the new decade type shit?
Yeah. Like, I think everyone went into 2020 like...
I was like that for 2019, not 2020.
I think everyone went into 2020. A lot of people went into 2020 being like, word, let's hit the reset.
It's like the reset, yeah.
And then COVID hit and fucked
That was the
everybody.
real reset.
And that was legit the real reset, and kind of set everybody back as far as like their pace. And so and realistically, when you think about it, the world hasn't been right for the past 2 years. So I think a lot of people, it seemed like people were going into 2022 like, all right, this is world's starting to open back up again. Like, I'm about to make things happen this year. But for the most part, I feel like you saying that it's the halfway year point for the year. A lot of my friends or people I'm seeing online or whatever, they're done with 2022. They can't wait till next year.
I think it's weird to look at it that way. To just be like, oh, well, this year's trash, but next year, it's like, just live every day.
Yeah, I always felt like
fucking day.
Looking at time like that it kind of does put your brain in a box.
Yeah, and you're just like low-key not enjoying life. You got to enjoy life.
You have to be present, live in the moment.
Even if,
That's some real life shit. Like, if you just constantly like focus on living in the moment instead of like thinking about everything else that you possibly could be, it's like you get like high from it.
I think that's the issue with like time tracking the way we do it.
Dude, Mexico, I mean, I'm sure you guys have similar schedules, but it's just like blocks. Like, fuck, like every 35 minutes.
I'd have been cool if instead of like a year, like, it going to a new year, it just being continuous time. So time's always moving. It's never resetting. It's never going back to January. We just make up the next month, and the next month is based off of the way the sun is it'll be 30 days or 29 days or 31 days, Just continue to make up more time. Why are we resetting shit?
Yeah, I mean, at the end...
Have the clock just keep ticking.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it's gonna do, man.
That's all it's technically been doing. We're the ones who reset shit.
Man, I feel like I smoked a blunt and I'm just like thinking way too deeply about everything.
As you should. As you should.
Did you hear about this 21-year-old that sold his soul, quote unquote, as an NFT for it came out to be $3 million, but it was through some cryptocurrency.
Whoever bought that is a dumbass.
So stupid.
It's literally just a photo, my guy.
Yeah, you dumbass. Who bought that? Someone did not buy that. I don't believe someone bought that. I need to meet the guy who bought that. We need to have him here and interview him.
It's probably some cult following shit with the crypto at this point.
I don't believe he sold it to someone who is someone
if people are buying apes, bro.
Yeah, but at least it's a photo.
At least it's cool. You can be like, yeah, I own this guy's soul, actually.
Yeah, but you don't, because a soul isn't. NFT already isn't something that's tangible. So a soul is definitely something that is definitely not, because that's made up to 100%.
I just think all of it's hilarious.
Yeah, and I mean the cryptocurrency right now is just like up and down. It's crazy, like the same way the economy is, as far as like, the value of these things. So
yeah, bro,
how are you gonna sell a soul? Who's to even say that your soul? Why is your soul even worth that much?
My stock portfolio this year looks crazy.
Yeah,
it's been rough.
Mine is too.
Yeah,
I lost, like, I look at my shit now, look at my shit, I'm like, yo, let me look at my shit right now. This shit is crazy. I lost like $2,000, dude.
Sheesh.
And I don't even do shit. My money just gets put there.
Yeah, no. I invested a lot and that shit's gone. Or it's down in the dumps right now.
And it's like, it just has me thinking like, okay, it's back a little bit back up. Okay.
No, but if you look at the 1 year scale and you see the chart, I'm like, wow, the market's really
the
bad
1 year scale's been crazy because I see mad red in there.
Yeah. Yeah, stocks are wild.
But that's the thing about it, is how like
my 401k too.
Oh yeah, the 401k.
You look at that shit, it looks wild.
How long have you been saving your 401k since you've been working at your current place of employment?
Yes. I had one before, prior to working there, but it wasn't that much I had invested. And at this point, I've invested a lot, but it's worth less than I initially invested currently. Because 401k is just like a stock. It fluctuates. And the value of the 401k is down.
But it's down less than what you initially came with, essentially.
Yes. At one point, I was in a surplus,
and
now it's negative.
That's annoying.
It's crazy. I'm just like, I mean, I get it. You know, it's a long game, but when you look at it, it's just fucking annoying.
It is a long game. Do you have a high risk on your shit? Is that why?
I mean, I've invested a lot. Like,
No, as far as like the amount that they play with, do they do a high risk so that you can
401k?
Yeah, for your 401k, or is it a medium risk, or is it like
I don't really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can look
Do you
at
have
it
a
later.
stock guy or something?
I just like pay attention to my 401k because my parents like are low key about to be living off that shit.
Really?
Yeah, they're about to retire soon. So they've like explained it to me and told me about it, and then I've done my own research, and like realistically I don't expect to actually really use my 401k by the time I'm like at that age. I'm hoping that I'm working for myself and figure things out and just living a comfortable life. And
It's just a nice little check.
It's just a nice little but if I end up working for someone for my entirety of my work career at least, then yeah, why not get a nice little stipend a month? That was something a little nest egg you was building. So there's options to make it work for you, and then there's options where you're a decent amount younger than me, so you might have it. You might not know it, but you might have it on a higher risk, which is why it
contributes more.
Or not even contribute. It's more. It plays with it more. In the market, opposed to playing with it less.
Oh, and like letting it just stay.
It'll still gather its interest, but the amount of interest it gathers, it might be smaller.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, there's different levels of it and different playing with it. I'll show you mine after, and we can see that. Because I had it on a high donation for my check all through COVID. I just recently changed it just because I was just like, all right, now bills are big. Gas is dumb expensive. Like,
right.
Life is getting back to being expensive. Because during COVID, it was low-key crazy cheap. I'm not going to hold you. The last 2 years, I was spending money, but it was on dumb shit that I didn't like. I'm glad I bought that drone. I'm glad, I got invested in,
That drone is crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad the things that I bought, but like, overall, life was not expensive. Gas was dumb cheap. The work was in a plethora because of the industry. The sneaker industry is fucking crazy now.
Facts.
It's kind of just now like bottoming out, I think. As far as like sneakers in general, I think that industry is slowing down now. But for the past few years, life was not very expensive. Like, but now fucking... Dude, gas, you can't find that shit. The cheap shit is $6 a gallon. Like,
we're about to enter like a huge, horrible recession.
Yeah. Shit is wild.
That like 18 different food manufacturing companies or buildings burned down in the United States. And then they're having a baby food shortage.
I seen the baby food shortage, and then I seen video of baby food in Mexico that there was no shortage. They were saying there's no shortage because it's like they're showing the supermarkets in Mexico, and they have mad baby formula there. I see.
People buy their formula here, but they shouldn't anyways because this formula is like full of shit. A lot of moms that I know buy theirs from like Germany and shit. So like I don't know that it's everywhere, but in America they're having it. And whether this is like whether the government is doing it and like putting a
I mean, Biden did. They had like they had like a plane carrier bring over from like across seas.
That makes sense.
Recently, but I remember I didn't know that was a deal because I'm not around a lot of kids, and but I know we've just recently had some people have kids close to us.
Yeah,
in the podcast. We'll shout out to
My friend Brooke had a baby last episode.
Yeah.
And then my girls Jazzy and Chris, they had a baby.
Shout out to the fam.
Yeah, so the new little baby, his name is Phoenix James, and he is a triple Gemini.
Wow. Triple Gemini.
Yeah.
Is he already acting like it?
He's gonna, and you know what's funny is the dad he shaded me one day. I was like, okay, what does moon and rising Gemini mean? And he was like, pretty much it just means that you're annoying. And I was like, I hate you. And so now that is the real long con, and that's how I do it. I let Carmen take care of it. And now you have a triple Gemini. Gorgeous son.
Triple Gemini.
I love a Gemini.
Hey.
Yeah, thank ya.
That's really cool though.
Yeah.
Baby season.
New life is cool.
The homie Rick. Shout out to Ricky. He's had his kid.
Hey.
Your worst boys.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a round of applause. There it is. I was fucking around with the buttons earlier.
There we go. Shout out to all the new babies. It is kind of like baby season. People I feel like are coming off of.
My boss is still pregnant.
Oh yeah, that's right. She should be ready to go anytime
She's
soon.
ready to pop.
Yeah, because when I had seen her, she was
ready to pop.
Yeah. So she knows what she's having and all that, right?
Yeah.
All right,
little girl.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Did you know what your friend had?
Hold on, what friend?
The little boy or little girl? Your friend that had a baby?
Ricky?
You just shouted him out.
Oh, Ricky. Oh, I think he had a little boy. I believe he had a little boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he had a little boy.
Nice.
So, shout out to Ricky.
Yeah.
And for anyone else having kids out there right now, just because it is a crazy time to be bringing a kid into this world. So like for you to, have to be ready and committed to something like that, because
it's brave.
It's brave. Super brave. It is very brave.
As much as I want to say obviously there's not going to be as many people in the future, right? Because we're not having babies anyways, but the people that are willing to do it, someone has to carry on, you know what I mean, to get through whatever happens to us
for
all.
Sure. Well, that's the theory though, for a lot of people, is that there'll be nothing to carry on. Some type of global disaster is going to wipe us out. Some type of war gonna wipe us out.
Yeah.
Something because the way we're living right now doesn't seem.
Well, they just had a congressional hearing on
the aliens. Yeah, did we put that in the chat? Yeah.
Did anyone listen to it though?
I didn't get a chance to listen to it. Is it real though? How real is it?
I mean, it's real. They were going to talk about it.
Because it seemed at that because
they're just going to talk about it.
What it seemed like to me, or what it seems like to me at this point, is that the government's like, all right, cell phones and cameras are too in abundance. We can no longer hide this shit. We gotta tell people about aliens.
Well, I think they're trying to warm us up. I think they know the aliens are coming.
Well, no, I think the aliens are already here or are amongst us, and that the government can no longer keep it a secret because of the technology that exists now. So you can no longer keep shit a secret anymore.
What if they're in the ocean?
The aliens?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good hiding spot.
What if they're humans?
That's what I think. I think they're amongst us.
I think they're like Mike Pence. Mike Pence and Jeff Bezos, and
you heard that,
they
Mike?
give me lizard.
You heard that? Fucking
shape-shifting
lizard people.
Man.
Thing Elon Musk is definitely alien vibe.
Yeah.
But you think they're lizards?
Lizard people?
Yeah. Maybe they're Martians, came from Mars. That's because ultimately Mars.
I could see a lizard on Mars.
Well, because ultimately
I'm a lizard on Mars.
They lost their atmosphere, and that's why.
Technically, if you say you're Martian, you don't have to say they came from Mars because we assume.
I mean, it's like saying I'm a American.
What if Martians had nowhere to go after they blew up their planet and then came here?
Oh, that's what you're saying. They came from Mars. They're Martians that came from Mars.
Yes, and they've shape-shifted lizard style, and now they're amongst us.
I mean, that's one thing for sure. They've gone to the other planets. There's no way life can exist on any of these other planets. The other planets, the atmospheres are too fucking ridiculous for any life to exist.
What about the dark side of the moon?
Nigga, are you trying to live on that side? That side looks scary as fuck.
On the dark side, no.
There's probably big ass
You
spiders on
really
the side.
don't know anything.
Some big ass spiders on the dark side.
Sheesh. Scary. Damn, that would be a good scary movie.
Let's make a scary.
Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
I think that's a movie. I already think that it exists.
No way.
There's like 10 of the same movie.
There's got to be a movie called The Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, yeah. 1990 horror film.
Wow.
Reviews are pretty bad.
Damn. So we got to make a good one. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, we could do it way better. I'm trying to make that shit. Ooh, that'd be fire.
And everyone's just clubbing on the dark side. Just getting it.
It's like, hey, finally you made
It's
it.
just a rave.
Just one big ass rave.
Take your mask off.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mars.
What is this Juneteenth ice cream thing in the topics? What are you talking about?
Oh, apparently they're coming out with this Juneteenth.
No, they're
flavor.
fucking not.
Hold on one second.
Walmart apologizes for selling Juneteenth ice cream. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
What's the flavor?
it's fucking. It's like it's red velvet and like, I think cheesecake.
Oh, they know niggas.
Red velvet and something else.
Oh, they know what niggas want.
Yeah, man. I
There's
don't know.
no way. That's no way. That's so fucked up. There's no way they did this. I'm confused though. Like, what did they think was gonna come from this? Like, niggas was just gonna buy this specific brand of ice
they're
cream?
not the only ones doing this shit, trying to profit off Juneteenth. You see a lot of companies like doing these campaigns and shit. It's interesting. It's great.
I think someone owns the rights to. I remember hearing that a minute ago.
It's the same people that made the ice cream.
What are you talking about?
They own the trademark of Juneteenth.
I remember someone owns the trademark of Juneteenth. I remember hearing that.
Yes. That's crazy.
But you're saying who were these? Hold on. Who were these people who made this ice cream? Walmart pulls Juneteenth ice cream, but not party flavors. Because you know the flavors is fire. We'll just change the packaging.
Party flavors. Crazy.
Wow.
Doesn't surprise me.
I mean, I don't know what do we want?
I don't know, man.
What do we want? I guess maybe they could have. Maybe I think something better. Maybe they could have just taken a pack. Well, is this a black company? Is this company black?
I don't think so.
All right. So maybe if they could have found did something similar with a black company, like a company that like was
Black owned.
because they probably would have did something a little more tasteful.
Right.
At least I imagine, because this isn't it. Here's the thing. I understand what they might have been trying to do, but if this isn't black owned, then
It's weird.
It's not even that it's weird, because I can see it coming from a company. There's companies that aren't black owned that probably have. You could tell they have an infrastructure of ethnicity. You know,
That there's like more behind it than what it is.
what it is. Not a lot of them, not a lot of companies, but there's certain companies you could just tell they have people of color in higher positions because they don't do dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, there's just certain companies like Nike, I feel like, has always really handled ethnic divert things fairly well. They still employ Colin Kaepernick, and he doesn't even play football. He still signed, has a deal, was releasing sneakers way after he was not done playing football. Like,
True.
you know what I'm saying? Like, to still support a dude like that, like, I don't know. Like, in that way, you could tell they have the right people in their corner who are like, yo, no, that's a good idea.
No, I see
You should
what
do
you're
that.
saying when you say like the right.
So like this, I can understand probably what they were aiming for. Flavor wise, it's a because you're the diverse, you're the media marketing manager for this company. They come to you right now and they're like, yo, we want to do something for Juneteenth. We want to release an ice cream flavor. Do you tell them, nah, y'all shouldn't do that 100%?
Yeah, so Great Value is founded by a white family and run by a white CEO.
All right. Up to this point, you've just been working for this company, not really thinking about anything race related, moving through the company.
Great Value. What is the brand?
Is it true that they own? Do they really own?
Is that what that says on there? What's that little blue bubble? Is that it? Let's see.
I'm trying to find out if they own the trademark, but
Well,
yeah, that
I think you could voice your concerns.
They abandoned the trademark. So they do not own the trademark.
they backed out.
They do not own the trademark. They abandoned it.
That's crazy that they went for it though.
They did abandon it, it looks like. So, because I've been seeing that go around. So I was just like, I was hearing these different things and I was like wondering if it was true or not. But I mean, in the end of the day, it probably wouldn't have been a good look for them to even if they could have, probably wouldn't have been a good look. It wouldn't have been, I don't think it would have been useful for them to own it.
Yeah, apparently it's trademarked by Balchem Corp, a chemical manufacturing company headquartered in New York last September. Interesting. But would you eat the ice cream?
What's the flavor again?
Red velvet cheesecake.
That's what I'm saying. That flavor sounds fire.
Yeah. Kristen, what do you think? You fucking with some Juneteenth ice cream. Red velvet cheesecake?
You're out of your mind.
If you took the label off and I just fed it to you, you'd fuck with it.
You could still get the red velvet. That's what they were saying in the thing. They removed the Juneteenth packaging
And just kept the same combo?
They still have the flavors. They still have the party flavors, so you can still get the.
But you probably have to mix them.
No. It's a specific flavor. So Walmart apologized for it, but products remain on display while related projects remain on display. So
weird.
Yeah, I mean that flavor sounds fire. So I don't think that's specifically black related though. We're not like a red velvet. That's not. I don't take that as a slight. If they found a better way to market it, where it didn't seem like it was pandering or something like that,
right?
And it was still the flavor, still that flavor, I would have fucked with it. Kristen would too. She knows what she does.
She doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to admit it. She wants to say shit.
Did we talk about it last?
Knowing damn well we ate red velvet together before.
Did we?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, we have.
No, we have not.
Yes, we have. We've all had red velvet.
I don't really like red velvet.
Isn't it just like...
I ate too much of it as a kid, and they just like... I low-key just don't like that shit.
This nigga, fancy ass nigga, he said he ate too much of it as a kid. I didn't have that shit till I was an adult. There was no way my parents were ever giving me red velvet.
You got that shit in the grocery store.
Nah, that shit was...
Oh, no, not the combo, but red velvet, like, cookies.
Oh, red velvet cookies?
Yeah, I had a bunch of those.
Isn't it just vanilla or just chocolate, but it's just tinted?
It's just
the red velvet?
Yeah.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I seen the other day a motherfucker, the potatoes was going down the thing and the nigga was just spraying them. And it was like, because there's like red potatoes. Them just just spray.
I seen that shit. That made me mad uncomfortable. I was like, what?
Wait, what is it?
You know how they have like red potatoes?
Yeah.
These are just going down a conveyor and the nigga was just spray paint.
Spraying them with what?
With paint, turning them red, nigga.
Stop.
They were like regular potatoes and he was spraying them red.
Nah.
Yeah.
Next time I'm go there, I'm gonna look at them shits. Even though I don't buy them, I don't specifically buy red potatoes. it was just like, oh shit, hold on, is that what red potatoes are? Regular potatoes spray painted?
Unless they were like rotten and they were spraying them to notify him that way, but
there might be more to that video,
yeah,
but
that's the only thing that
they didn't look like they were that type of, because I feel like rotten potatoes wouldn't get treated. Those look like they were well treated potatoes. They were going down the aisle.
I gotta see this shit.
Yeah, I should have said that shit. I should have put that in the fucking chat. That shit was wild. I was like, oh shit, hold on. But and also once again, because I didn't think anything of it, but it was because I don't eat potatoes like cooked potatoes like that. I don't specifically go for colored potatoes. But I was like, damn, is that how niggas just get down in the potato industry?
Crazy.
I got these red potatoes, man.
Speaking of red potatoes,
how you gonna transition that?
Speaking of red potatoes, what?
Let's hear it.
what do you guys think about the teacher that got caught sending naked photos to like the student?
16 years old. That's
16. She was what, 23?
The issue with her is that she's not. She's seems like an attractive, smart, young, like well put. She don't look crazy, disheveled, lonely, or whatever. So anytime things like this happen, it always makes me feel like it's American held up to society. Like, yo, a girl like that couldn't find someone her own age in her own mental space to fuck with.
Or is she just a predator?
Maybe.
I think it's
maybe. I don't know.
It's heavier. It's deeper than that, because it's also, the reality is her frontal lobe is not fully developed. So anybody under the age of 25 that's making poor decisions, like, yes, you are accountable for that, but like that doesn't mean that like this part of your brain isn't developed yet, so you don't make the best decisions. That's what I wanted to. That's what the issue is that I'm only getting the story. I'm not getting the fact, like, what kind of lifestyle is she living where she's not, you know.
Apparently the story was she heard that he liked her.
No. That I understood.
And that he wanted to see her running or something, or like to watch her run.
That I understood. Like, that can be the case. I feel like me when I was in school, there was teachers I had crushes on.
Right.
That's normal.
Shit was not happening though.
That's my thinking. Is there's no teacher who's like entertaining that, because they're, one, not even just because of all the legality issues, but 9 times out of 10, any attractive teacher I had known when I was in school usually had a boyfriend, was married, you know, like, because a teacher usually is a especially an attractive one, is a hot commodity. You're usually got a big heart, you know, smart, like.
What? Sin wants to marry a teacher.
Nah, I'm not. But
would you marry a teacher?
Those are usually women who like usually get wiped up. Usually get wiped up.
So those are the okay.
Qualifications usually. So to see a teacher, all right, yeah, you might be single, but are you single looking for a super young? No, because a teacher usually mentally you're already like gonna be pretty intelligent, or at least you're assuming.
I mean, you just have. I guess she just, in my head, you're not thinking it through. Because you're Snapchatting someone, like, he's gonna show his friends.
Like, you're 23, back up.
That's what I don't understand.
It's like a movie. It's like
that's
a movie.
What's mad. That's the issue.
They shouldn't be hiring teachers that young, honestly. Then, if that's
that's not the. See, there's no way. That's not the case. Oh, well, I can see. I can see you saying that. I can see someone saying that. I can see
their brain is not fully developed. Then, like.
Because I can see someone saying that about male teachers. You shouldn't hire a 23-year-old male teacher.
No, I think that would be a horrible idea.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. So, like, should you not hire a 23-year-old female teacher?
Obviously not.
But that's why I'm like, I'm thinking a 23-year-old female is, yeah, she might not be fucking Hillary Clinton, but mentally, I think she's gonna be.
Historically, women have made better choices.
I'm not even talking about choices, but like conversational, like, because I'm thinking about usually what it takes to get that type of attention from a female, right? What do you got to be saying to her to be getting her to send you photos and shit like that? It's got to take more than you hearing, I got a crush on you.
No, it took her being vulnerable and not having that she leaned into it.
So are we saying
she's got some fucked up daddy issue or like mommy issues, like some major problems in her life, like obviously, like,
because is his game that good? Whatever he's saying to her is getting her to send him photos.
It seems desperate for anything.
Oh no, story's wild. Story's buck wild.
Stories buck wild.
It sounds like a personal low.
It sounds like Stacey.
Mainly when the story got wild, honestly, when I seen her, because I'm only looking at the photo and that's it. She's attractive.
It's like a young, like good-looking woman. Yeah, and then
so I feel like
this story and it's just like wild because I'm like, damn, like where is it Snapchat? Is it just the new generation of technology where it's more accessible? Like, because this shit was anything like this was not happening.
Well, I'm thinking of this. All right,
or at least not.
Does she not value her own self? Because guaranteed she should be looking for a guy who has more to offer than a 16-year-old kid. You should be wanting someone, even if they're not Bill Gates, someone who can offer you something more than a ride on his fucking skateboard to his parents' house so you can help him do his homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like your value system. Do you value yourself enough? Like,
she's not in the right mind.
Nah, she can't be. So, I mean, but I'm sure a kid like that, if he still goes to that school, I'm sure he's probably the most popular kid in school now. I'm sure
he's getting high fives.
Yeah, I'm sure all his homies is like, yo, you're on the internet, you're viral, legend. You're a legend. You got missed down to the, like, it's crazy.
Find it in the dog.
The story?
Yeah.
And that was in the chat.
I don't see it.
Yeah. In the IG chat. And it's on.
Is it Free Gunna and Free Thug?
Me personally, yes. I'm. It
was all shocking to me. I didn't know anything.
Prison's a weird place for me because I don't want anyone to really be in jail. Me personally, I don't want. I even with people who commit crimes and stuff, I would rather them go to like rehab clinics.
I don't know what the answer is, but I don't want them to go into prison.
Well, no, I think. All right, you look at your crime. If you, let's say you robbed a bank. All right, we assess the problem. Why are you robbing a bank? You're robbing a bank because you don't have money.
Yeah.
You don't have money because you don't have a job. You don't have a job because you don't have an education. All right, let's get you educated. Boom. Let's get you into a program.
It feels that easy, right?
It's not that easy because the system doesn't handle someone like that. That's not how they handle it. They put you in jail. And then in jail, you're stuck with the responsibility of surviving and figuring that out for yourself. Figuring out why you ended up in jail yourself, and you got to survive.
It's that really think for yourself mentality.
So
look in the mirror.
If the program when you got locked up was, yo, let's assess why you got here. Why did you end up here, bro? Let's figure this out. It's not like that. There's no one there who's like trying to help you figure out why you ended up there. So that's why it's like, yeah, I don't want anyone to go to prison. But for Gunna and them, hell no. Free the guys, free slime. All I know is all the positive they've done. I don't know any of the negative. It's all hearsay to me. So I can't really rock with any of it. And that's not truth to me about any of that shit. And the way they're using the lyrics and shit, that's just corny to me. I don't think that shit's going to hold in a court of law. Good luck trying to find an impartial jury in fucking Atlanta. In Georgia. Good luck trying to find an impartial jury in Georgia that's gonna fucking not rock with Thugger and Gunna. Good fucking luck. Because I don't think they're gonna be able to find anyone. Those guys, for me, do you remember that video a couple months ago where they just freed a bunch of people out of prison? They paid a bunch of people who were locked up. Gunna and Thugger just went to jail that day and freed like 20-something people.
Jail or prison?
They were in jail. They were all in jail. They couldn't pay their bail.
So they just let them out?
They just went over there and just with a bunch of money and just got a bunch of people out that were just like trying to get out, didn't have the money for their bail. And Gunna and Thugger went over there and paid it. Freed a bunch of people in Atlanta. Like, that was the kind of stuff they were doing down there. Now, granted, how they got into jail right now, all the stuff that I'm hearing, it sounds wild. But once again, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I can't really say.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't really say. That shit sounds
Speaking of jury and the drama.
Oh, she's got the transition. Where we going?
Where we going?
Where we going, Kristen?
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Round of applause.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. Even after all this, this is why I hate the fucking internet. I feel bad for Amber Heard now. They're just getting that now. That all I'm just seeing on the post and all that. Yo, if she killed herself, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. The way if I'm her right now, the way I'm feeling, the way the world the way it's making me feel.
But did you hear the audio recording?
I'm not. That's all right. All right. You just got found, but okay. Now you got to deal with that.
People are so mean.
They're getting the Instagram is and once again,
you have to think though, like this is a horrible moment for women, for all women, to any woman that has ever asked to be believed for something that they cannot prove, like. That is horrible, but I think rightfully so. I think it ended up how it was supposed to be because
I don't think this fixes it because I think you're gonna get the same thing from both sides because this isn't the first time that someone like Amber Heard has done what Amber Heard.
Let me ask you guys,
and this isn't the first time and this won't be the last time someone like Amber Heard does what Amber Heard.
Do you think Johnny Depp would have got the same amount of money if they didn't have any audio recordings and it was just his?
He might not have got no money. He might not even won the fucking case. If they didn't have any audio,
I feel like they could have just dropped it.
I feel like they wouldn't. He wouldn't have gotten any money. They wouldn't. He wouldn't have won anything. He'd have just been asked out. He'd have lost all that. Because remember, the money. Here's the thing: the money that he got isn't even the money that he would have got if none of this existed.
Did you guys hear any of the audio?
Yes, I did hear the audio when she was pretty much saying like how she was gonna lie and shit like that, or like saying how she was gonna.
Whatever I watched was just. It just seemed like she was trying to start the fight, or like keep the fight going. She's just like kept trying to stoke the fire and be like, la da 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 da, like like.
I mean, the biggest thing personally with me is that it was very clear to me that she knew that she could take advantage of that aspect of the relationship with the audio recordings. That's what I got from it. She clearly knew that, right? At that point. It makes it hard for me to because I'm not gonna deny that Johnny Depp's probably not a crazy dude to fuck with. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that was the issue.
Yeah, he never did anything wrong.
That was your issue. Is once you did that, you can know you can't because realistically, I now know you have enough awareness that you should not fuck with a person. He's an abuser.
Yeah.
This person abuser. You should not fuck with him. He's an abuser. You understand the dynamics of the relationship and you were choosing to be there.
Well, there's also a thing called battered woman syndrome. So some women get stuck in that.
But here's the thing. The battered woman syndrome, I understand that. But those women usually protect those men. They don't try to take advantage of them like that. When you're taking advantage of them like that, that means you understand this dude abuses you. Yeah. And you are trying to take advantage of that aspect of the relationship. That's what she seemed like she was doing. Okay. That means that you are aware. You can get out of this. You could have got out of it before the first time he probably did. Because you know what? Realistically, the first time he did something, he probably was wrong.
Bro.
But you totally.
She doesn't look like a nice person, honestly.
And she also said that she had become like an expert at covering her bruises, and also the whole time she looked busted as hell. So like, how are you an expert makeup artist? But that's what she looked like.
But they were saying that she was also using it to make bruises too, right?
And then she also said that this coverage palette that she was using, that she used it the whole time. Come to find out, it didn't come out until after all of this alleged beatings.
And well, I thought, all right, see, this is too much.
Yo, she's sus, dude. Look at her.
She also shit in his bed and was like, "That was the dogs." Like, that is how I know you are a liar.
That's a nasty screenshot right there.
The biggest thing with it is that Johnny Depp stayed as well.
I mean, bro, you can't say that.
No. So with Johnny, my thing with the relationship is, right? A relationship like that where both parties are aware of the toxicity level of the relationship. Yeah. In that scenario, the only way we end is in a clean break. She made it personal by essentially saying all the stuff about him, and then getting him essentially it fucked up his career. Got him kicked off the Harry Potter shit, the Beast and Where to Find Him shit, because he was on that. Got him kicked out of that shit. Got him kicked out of a bunch of shit. Lost a bunch of money from him. When you made it like that, it's different.
Yeah.
It fucks up the dynamic of the relationship.
I feel like people love Johnny Depp more now. And
that's where he
made $13 million and
she fucked up because people love that nigga. People love Johnny Depp.
I feel like she just has the energy of someone who is just like, I'll show you, and then like couldn't realize that she was wrong in any of it and then lost everything.
But I do think honestly, with the way this whole thing is ending and all that, even though I do now the way they get at it, I feel bad for her, but I do think she'll be able to turn this into a bag if she's smart. Yeah. She'll be able to turn it into a bag. You seen how it was on, this shit was pretty much, people were twitching this. When you know I was playing on YouTube, people were
wild.
Watching it on Twitch and responding to it.
Crazy.
That's why I called my friend Tiffany. And she said, I know you're not calling me right now. I said, what's going on?
She's watching
She said, it's the verdict. I was like, of what? Like, why are you watching this?
That's what I mean.
The whole world's tuned in.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no. Hey.
Not the world.
No. Here's the thing. If you don't, now you, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, Kristen and T. Y'all now are officially old. How you feel?
I don't know.
Nah, fuck you, nigga. You trying to play on? Nah. I don't need that bullshit, nigga. You old. Did you not watch the whole trial?
I did not.
Yeah, cause you old, nigga. You old, nigga. You don't care about that shit anymore. You care about important things in life. Yeah, don't try to play it off to you. You old, nigga. You old, nigga.
I don't think this.
You're old, nigga. All right, whatever, old nigga. All right, old nigga. Old ass niggas. You tell him you didn't watch the whole trial? You didn't watch the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? Because you know that's going to be something that young niggas, that was a moment for them. That was a moment for them. Y'all old niggas, y'all don't care about that shit. Y'all don't pay attention. You called your homegirl and she was listening to the trial, to the fucking verdict. Like it was O.J. Simpson, like niggas was killed.
Just one day younger than me.
There you go.
I don't think I've ever.
What you just say, Kristen? She's one day younger than you. There you go. That's all it took to be younger than you. That's all it took to be younger than you.
Have you ever watched a court trial? I've never watched a court trial.
Old niggas, whatever.
Have you ever watched any court trial in your life?
Yeah, I watched some court trials.
Like what?
Like follow Judy? Like that. Huh? I would say yeah, Judge Judy shit.
Bro. Oh, stop. Stop. All right.
I love Judge Judy.
No, we're fucking around today. All right. Fuck it.
Y'all don't pay attention to Star Wars shit, right? Y'all don't watch Star Wars shit. Okay.
What'd you think of the new Balenciaga? Did we talk about the triple S Balenciagas?
No, we didn't.
What, the shoes?
Yeah, the triple stripe.
Oh, I didn't even know that was that. Did that get tossed in the chat? Dude, I didn't even see what those look like.
Yeah. You haven't seen them? The triple S Adidas?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty smart, but also made sense. You see the cross collaboration with Balenciaga, Gap, Adidas.
I want to say though that Adidas is low key killing it. They're getting a lot of good collabs.
Well, it would only make sense that they would collab with Balenciaga because Kanye is loved over there. That's pretty much Kanye's second home. And Kanye's first home is where? Adidas.
It's kind of a cool thing.
Nah, you know what's also making me mad is how much Nike fumbled the bag. If Nike still had Kanye to this day, we would get Nike and Balenciaga.
Adidas will be...
No. I think Adidas will still be around because competition is always good. But we would be getting Nike and Balenciaga right now. So for all those people who wanted Nike and Balenciaga, you can blame Nike for that. They kicked Kanye to the curb. They didn't want to give him the bag.
Damn, that's real shit.
Did you see those Off-White Air Forces? The green ones?
No.
Oh, you didn't see them, Jones? I found this new dude on Instagram who just like gets early ass fucking shoes. It's crazy.
Yeah, let me see. Wait, is it just the green Air Force with the silver?
green, and it's got like it's a high. It's like a mid.
No, let me see.
This dude. These?
Oh, interesting.
I'm imagining those got to be one of Virgil's last designs.
I think we should all go to that place.
Shit, I want to go.
Sneakers.
I feel like that's got to come out here. That's got to come out here.
They have one. It's like right in Northridge.
Oh, the one with all the off-white shoes?
Like Wave.
All the off-white Air Forces? They have one out here?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only in New York.
No, we should all go.
Yeah, no, I'm
and
down.
It's at the mall.
I'm down. I'm down to go. I'm down to pull up. I thought it was only in New York.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
It's like a little cozy boy.
Those are fly.
Yeah.
I want those.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing I'm imagining is since Virgil knew that he was like dying from something, I'm sure he probably designed a bunch of things. Like, I'm sure he set himself up so that realistically, Off-White can continue for mad long. Nike Off-White can continue for mad long. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it did.
I feel that.
Yeah. Fuck.
What do you got going on this weekend?
This weekend, shit, what do I got going on this weekend? I don't even know, bro. I'm trying to figure out my day to day at this point. Like, life has been kicking my ass lately. Been meeting a ton of people. We need to get back on our shit and fucking recording our show.
Oh, high fashion, yeah.
High fashion, because there's too much fashion out there and we are not getting high enough. What about y'all? You going anywhere, doing anything this weekend?
Well, last weekend we went to the beach and it was super windy. And all the sand was just like whipping us in the face.
Nope.
You got like a sand rash.
I'm out of there. I already hate sand already. I already hate the beach because of how much sand is there.
It was crazy. So we got out of there in like 10 minutes.
For
but
real.
I am trying to go to the beach again and where it's not windy and just...
I'm with you. I'm down to go to the beach
Yeah, let's run that.
when it's not windy because I hate sand.
We'll bring some barbecue, you know what I'm saying? Some type of food.
I'm with that.
I got mad beach equipment. I'm ready for whatever.
Oh, you're beach ready.
Yeah, I'm beach ready for sure.
How do you guys feel about Rihanna's baby?
I mean, good,
We
right?
talked about this last time.
Oh, we did talk about it last week?
Yeah, shout out Rihanna though.
Shout out Rihanna. Shout that little baby. I want to see it.
I want to know how Rod Wave got the Tesla.
Wow, why did he?
Semi-truck.
Do you think he got it to like rent it out for work, or do you think he got it for himself, like a personal thing? That's the only reason I was wondering.
For the listeners, he reserved a Tesla semi-truck. Honestly,
Rod Wave, the artist, if you don't know who Rod Wave is, because I feel like he's still kind of, even though he is big, like I feel like I still be talking to people and they be like, who? Like,
imagine having a semi-truck for your personal car though. That would be kind of like it's a.
That's what I was wondering. What did he get it? Did he? Well, that's the thing, because if you like nowadays, something like that could be a business investment, just like having a semi truck to just do semi truck business.
Yeah,
you know. So that's why I was wondering, did he get it for that, or did he get it for the personal, like pulling up to the club in a semi truck?
I think either way,
with mad bitches in the back type shit.
Like just a carrier.
Yeah, like did he get it for the personal or did he get it for the business? That's what I was trying to figure out.
That would be dope for a music video.
That's what I was trying to. That's why I wish I got more info on.
Honestly, the interior of it looks amazing.
Well, it looks just simple as fuck, bro.
I mean, bro, but that's fly as fuck for a semi truck. We're talking.
I'm imagining that thing can do a lot of self-driving on its own at this point.
Kristen, in case she didn't see it.
No, I see it.
It's Kristen seen it.
Man, honestly though,
just didn't give a fuck.
That would be cool if you could just like have a trailer, you know, like, and you do cross country and that shit.
Yeah,
like makeshift RV.
Yeah, for sure.
For the people who didn't know, we're drinking on something special, but it's not. So that's why I'm not going to say the name, but soon it will be something special. We try to get the ASAP Rocky whiskey.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Maybe next time. That shit is pretty much practically impossible to get. We can only find it at liquor stores, or not at liquor stores, restaurants. And I don't even think it's at these restaurants, honestly.
We're just gonna have to get it online.
No. I'm gonna pull up to one of these restaurants. I'm gonna pull up to one of them because one of them's in my crib, and I'm gonna be like, hey, because then if they have it there, I'm gonna just ask them to buy the bottle. They should, right? They should just let me buy a bottle.
They might.
They might let me buy a bottle of liquor there. They might charge me for the rate or whatever.
That's true.
But they might charge you like $500.
No. Well, it's I mean,
at a restaurant.
No, it's at a restaurant.
That's what they're gonna make. I don't know if you're allowed to sell it that way, but if that's what they're gonna make, $500 off the bottle.
The bottle itself. Well, the bottle itself, it costs. I could buy it online right now for $30. It's $30 bottle.
I think we should just do that.
But nah, if it's at a restaurant near the crib,
you could try it there.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just walk up, be like, one, I don't believe any of these restaurants near my house have.
I don't think Sagebrush has it.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen the restaurants, too, right? So I'm like, yo, why would this restaurant, random ass restaurant, and not the fucking Vaughn's near me not have this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
So I'm gonna just walk in. If they have it, I'm like, really? You do? Yo, first, let me get a shot of it. Let me see. Because if it's bomb, then I'm like, yeah, let me buy the bottle.
I think we should just get it. It's $30. I'll cop one for next episode.
Give me a day. Give me a day, T. Just give me a day.
What?
Give me one day to
Saturday.
go to. Give me one day to just get to the store, get to the bar.
I thought you were just telling me to give you
and put pressure on these motherfuckers to sell me the bottle.
If they have it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think they have it.
I don't think they do either.
And if the reason why if they have it, they would sell me the bottle is because if they have it, no one in the world knows that they have it. That bottle is probably untouched. Because we're the only ones who's really trying to. I don't know anyone else who even knows about this. Do you know anyone else who's been trying to drink or even knows about this?
Honestly, no. The first time I ever saw it was on that one photo shoot that he did. So,
and I've enjoyed experiencing liquors for the first time with you guys because we've done a few now at this point.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So one I've wanted to try, but it's a tequila is the Kardashian one. Or
you can't.
Why? Because he can't drink it, right?
Fuck it, let's do it.
No.
This is tequila.
I'm not drinking. I'm not interested in drinking tequila from
You know what I'm talking about?
Kendall Jenner.
You know what I'm talking about? The A1A1?
Yeah, I'm really good off of drinking like
A18. Nah, it's A18, baby. I get that shit tied.
It looks like I've heard good things about it.
It's A18. That's my hometown. No, don't slander.
Hold on, you don't fuck with Kendall Jenner?
No,
don't slander.
I think that
don't
she just
slander
chose
the
to be.
A18.
Oh, is this the A18?
Yeah.
It's different if like you want to join something that isn't hard to do, but it's the agave plants that they harvest are already like in lack. So she's just like decided that she's going to join in and like, who are you?
Hold on, what do you mean? Explain it, because I'm mad confused.
We've talked about this before on the podcast. I've explained it to you once.
Oh, how you think she's not.
She just put her foot in a place that it doesn't belong. To me, it's a version of like.
All right, hold on, no, because you know what it was? We left that conversation and I was like this. All right, you're Kristen Elizabeth right now, right? Tomorrow you wake up.
You're T-Will exclusive.
Don't let this nigga know. You're Kristen Elizabeth and your butler is T-Will exclusive. You're Kristen Elizabeth and you're the name. You're it. You're a product. Your name is who you are. You have this company. Granted, they're small. No one knows about them. They have no name like that. They come at you with the product, the business meeting. They show you, they give you a shot of it. And you're like, yeah, I fuck with it. It's cool.
I still would choose to spend my money with somebody else.
But how do you spend your money and not look like that is my thinking. Other than literally the only way technically I'm gonna assume from what you're saying is if I become Kendall Jenner and make it still from the mud, which is impossible for her to do.
Did you see the video that she had for it?
No. What was the video?
She had it painted out like she's like some.
She got it from the mud?
No, like she's on a horse with like a cowboy hat, and she's like.
She made it. She tried to make it look more authentic than it was. That she made.
It's like that. She's like actually has roots where this grows. Like you literally don't. You're literally Caucasian, fully. That would be like, it's crazy to me.
So then what? So then that's
to
so
me.
then,
I just would rather give my money and spend my money and drink and support people who are not doing shit.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No, you know what? In those situations with her specifically, I think if you're going to partner with a company like that, realistically, you should be a silent partner. You shouldn't be a partner who's doing ads, right? That's fair. That's fair. Because you're not really from the street. You're not really from that. That's fair.
Kendall Jenner also thought that she could like hand a cup of Pepsi and like cure everything.
Nah,
so like this is, it's I'm unable to separate.
But I can imagine when it comes to business, a company, because my thinking is from that company side. You're the agave company, right? You're the tequila company.
Okay.
And you've been trying to make it this whole time, and you got someone who.
You think this is like a white label company that she owns?
No. I'm imagining the company that was them prior to Kendall Jenner even becoming involved, being like, all right, we might be about to go bankrupt type shit. Oh shit, we got a Kardashian attached to this. Let's make it happen.
I guess
so we're gonna.
We don't know what their deals are.
That's my thinking, is that we don't. But that's what it seems like. Is this like she got connected with someone who didn't have the leverage to make it on their own. So they're like, all right, let's collaborate with. And that's, if you become a name, Kristen, you're gonna have people coming at you like that. Are you just gonna say no?
Well, when I have a brand, it's going to be I'm going to be concerned about the planet. I'm not just going to be out here like milling some shit.
No. That's okay, Kristen. But if you have someone coming at you right now and their planet motives are good, all that's good. The only thing in the deal that's missing is the fact that you're meeting them and they've been already on their grind for 5 to 6 years. So you're going to come in and you might look like how she just looked. Like you just bought in, and are you okay with that? Knowing that, is that okay?
They didn't make a Kardashian biopic one day. That's gonna be fucking.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a fucking
from fucking the Kardashians.
That's gonna be like the Avengers series. Like that shit's gonna be. Oh my
5 movies.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. That shit. But no, Kristen, are you okay with that, or are you turning companies like that down? Is what I'm wondering. Like, are you turning companies like that down because they see you you got money to back us, but really your name is more important than any type of money you can offer us.
I guess it ultimately depends on what my personal brand is and like how I identify with with that. So. If it's not, it's like hard to say because my brand is
their brand is just themselves.
Not a sellout. Like that's not.
I wouldn't say sellout. Their brand is, with Kardashians and Jenners, their brand is in general is themselves. They don't do anything. None of them play basketball really well or sing really well or dance. No, their brand with any of them is themselves. Mm-hmm. So I understand that in the sense that 9 times out of 10, if you have someone who's approaching Chris and Elizabeth's brand, you're probably going to be doing something that you're good at and they're going to be fucking with you. But if you have someone who's just fucking with you because of your personality, because the personality nowadays, you see how Instagram works.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's more TikTok is more personality.
And your personality's on your TikTok, Kristen. Yeah. Granted, you show your work and what you do on there. Yeah. But I can 100% see that being the crux of your TikTok taking off is more people seeing you. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. They're seeing you do it. And if that's the case, you're going to have those people knocking at your door. Are you okay with a liquor company being like, yo, we just need someone who's endorsing it? Like, do you want to, here's the bag. Are you good? Are you accepting of that?
I think I ultimately...
Because that's what 818 is. What you're bringing up is true. That's what 818 is.
So, I mean, granted, I just didn't get the job, but Amazon had hit me up and asked me to like audition or whatever, send some pictures and shit recently. And I was like, really had thought about it. I was like, damn, like, am I really going to do that? Am I really going to work for fucking Jeff Bezos in a way? Am I really going to do that? especially because it was like fashion and shit. And like at the end of the day, I make clothes and I try to upcycle because that's
100%.
what's important to
and
me,
then fast fashion is knocking at your door.
So it's like, and I think that was like when I signed to Wilhelmina, what was so hard for me was because I would always think about that, and I think like part of me couldn't ever let go. So that's why I'm interested in the TikTok thing.
You were faced with it. Did you ever have to make that decision though? You never had to make that decision.
I mean, I worked for fucking Fashion Nova, which to me is like and I felt horrible about it. I was like upset, and then they literally just picked
I think that my issue with Fashion Nova that I don't know is how much of it is going to waste, because I feel like Fashion Nova, even at the bare minimum, someone ends up wearing that shit. It goes, even if it sells for the super low, someone sells it. I feel like just because of Fashion Nova and how fast fashion moves and how much people are looking for clothing, I don't feel like just because of how much I would need to know those numbers, like how much of Fashion Nova goes to waste.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think everything everywhere goes to waste.
Facts.
So it's
very true.
But because they do such big business,
they do.
Like them and Shein, however you say it, like those two companies are like just horrible.
As far as fast fashion pushing out shit that's dumb cheap.
Yeah, because it's so
that might end up in a fucking landfill.
It's so
in a
much
couple
water
years from
to dye things. It's damaging on the planet. The dye itself, like I'm not innocent in any of this. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. We were just talking, but that's what I was saying as far as like even when we were talking about, unfortunately, having kids and shit like that, and like how brave it is, and how like a lot of people don't think the lightweight life we're living now is not sustainable for the next 20 years. Like, it's no how. If we're going through resources, and
that's why they're getting us ready for this digital shit, man. They'll be like, yo, you're about to sit down. You're not going to see.
See, that makes sense to me. That idea does make sense, because
you're not gonna be buying clothes. You're going to be buying.
Everyone's going to be in a digital space where it's going to matter. The real world won't matter anymore, because we'll have you all in almost like cubby type spaces, because there's just overpopulation.
Just makes sense.
Nah, I wouldn't be. Here's the thing about it is that the reason why it's making it hard for people to buy into the digital space is because it's I don't know. I don't know exactly why, but people are not buying into the digital space. They're not. Things are selling. Yeah, things are always going to sell. But people are not buying. People don't believe it yet, bro.
It's hard for like anyone to really see it because it's so new. You know?
Just think about this, T and Kristen. At one point, they were able to convince us to watch a movie with 3D glasses on.
And that was a big thing when you before you walk in the theater, take the glasses
and put them on.
People are still doing that shit.
So essentially, the digital space, what we're talking is an accessibility level. Right now, I still need too much shit to be in the 3D world.
Kristen sent this thing of these glasses. You put them on and it transcribes language.
Yeah, I seen those.
Like,
that's really
closed
fucking
captioning
crazy
on your eyes.
But in the end of the day, I just gotta buy something?
I mean, hey. For now.
I don't know, man. I'm tired of buying things. When niggas gonna start giving me shit?
Probably never.
Never, man. It's some bullshit. Some fucking bullshit, man.
Amen.
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 You guys watching anything good right now? I finished Ozark. You guys don't watch Ozark.
I'm trying to get Kristen to watch Stranger Things.
I am watching Stranger Things. Genius.
Where are you at in Stranger Things?
She's on episode 2
of
episode
the first
3
of the first season.
Yes.
And Kristen, here's the thing you need to stop being annoying about is you are.
I'll never stop being annoying. First of all,
here's the thing you need to stop being annoying about is that you are watching. I don't want to say it now. I don't want to say it.
Just say it.
You're watching the best season out of the whole fucking series.
Okay, that's good enough.
So maybe
have you seen the new one yet?
I'm watching the new season.
Is it good?
That's why you just heard what I'm telling Kristen. She's watching. Granted, where I'm at. Imagine this. Imagine the best movie you ever went to. Imagine the best movie, single movie. Didn't have any
National
sequels.
Treasure.
Didn't shut the the best
One of
movie.
my favorites.
Didn't all right. Imagine all right, and it didn't have any sequels. Yeah, didn't have any sequels or anything. Imagine a movie that you had that was your favorite movie that didn't have any sequels, didn't have any bonus content, no nothing. Right? You have that in your head right now, locked in. Right? Now imagine you got 3 other sequels to it, 3 or 4 other sequels to it. That's what I'm watching
4
now.
National Treasures.
That's essentially what I'm watching now. Is this
She's like, sounds pretty good to me.
is this season 4 of Stranger Things good? It's okay. Is it better than the first season? No. I'm just happy to get more of something that I originally liked.
There it is.
I enjoy still staying up to date.
Like it, so is it worth?
That's the only thing about. That's what I was saying. Like, yo, Kristen, like, go back to the first episode. Start from jump. Like, get some popcorn. The first season is litty.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a really good show. Second, it tripped, but it's not that it gets bad. It's just that by now, you just stop caring, because like you take on, as you watch shows, you take on what characters do, and by this season, what these characters are doing is just, you're like, yo, why are you moving like this? It's easy to question how a character's moving the first
you're
time.
saying too much. I gotta watch this.
No, here's the thing. And when you watch a TV show or anything, it's easy to question what a person does the first time they're in a situation. If you're watching a horror movie or the first time a nigga's being chased by a killer, you can be, if he does something dumb, you really can't get mad at him for doing some dumb shit.
Right.
Because it's the first time this nigga's been chased by a killer. Nigga, this is the 4th time. Nigga, I'm sorry, bro. You should know how to handle a killer, nigga, if a nigga's chasing you. You should not be doing dumb shit. And that's just an extreme example of why it's just why you stop caring in the show like that. But you've watched all the way up to season 4?
I believe so.
Hey, I'll say this.
I might just watch it myself. Fuck it.
I'll say this. One thing that has gotten better from the first season till now, the production.
Say less.
The production, fucking top tier, bro.
I can't wait to see it.
That's one thing I will 100% say. Storyline's still good and all that, but production, you could tell niggas is getting the bag.
That's dope. That's dope.
You can tell the show's getting the bag. You can tell it's and it's crazy though, because this is the last season. It's split into 2 parts, so this is only the first part. The first part will be put on later this year.
Okay.
But this is the last season.
Damn.
So, but that's one thing about this. I'll say 100%. The production is A1. So shout out to them, whoever did work on the production of the show.
Aside from that, I'm looking forward to that new movie, Nope. That Jordan Peele movie.
Fuck.
Which one?
I'm so scared.
New Jordan Peele movie. It's called Nope.
Oh yeah, that one. Hold on, you seen the trailer?
It looks horrifying.
Well, here's the thing about it is because here's the thing about his movies. He advertises them as normal movie, or he says it's a normal movie, but the advertisements are so different from what we're used to seeing. Because it's supposed to be a alien invasion type movie, right?
Yeah.
But that trailer looks fucking crazy.
Like, so scary.
It looks like something that you're like, whatever's in the sky or whatever it is that the aliens. It reminds me of a lot of what what's the alien movie with the baseball bat? Signs. Remember how Signs approached it? You really didn't see the aliens to the end of the fucking movie, bro.
No, I feel you.
And even in the trailers and all that shit, I didn't even know what movie I was even going to see when I went to see that movie. The trailers didn't show shit.
That movie scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. When the alien walks by at that little birthday party,
bro,
that shit scared the fuck out of me.
And I feel like he's using a lot of that. But
at least in the trailer,
he's doing it in a way where it's culturally relevant. Because the Nope shit, Nope, that shit is like, because when I hear it, I'm almost picturing what a motherfucker's looking at in those scenes in the trailer. When they're like, nope, I'm seeing because that's always been my argument in movies why they don't cast, in scary movies why they don't cast black people, is because it wouldn't make sense. We'd always run away from whatever is like. One, I'm not. If Michael Myers is chasing me, I'm not tripping, nigga.
And that's why they always kill the black guy first, because he would know what to do.
Dude,
he'd be like, "Y'all, let's fucking go."
Go, bro. Stop listening to that noise. There's a killer in there. Let's get the fuck out of here. 100%. So
I always catch him slipping in the beginning.
So that's why I'm excited. That movie looks.
It's gonna be good.
I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's good for sure. His movie still, for some reason, they still catch a decent amount of hate though. For some reason, I don't know why.
I mean, honestly, we saw that movie. What movie we watched? Oh, Men.
Men.
That shit was horrible.
Fuck.
Men? What's Men?
It's this new A24 movie.
A24 usually does good films.
So I mean, it's one of those movies that you just watch it and you're like, what the fuck?
Hold on. What's it about? What's the premise?
I mean, ultimately, it's about men and how they treat women, and how men because we watched the breakdown, and ultimately everything that happens, all of these men in the movie that have roles are actively going against her wishes, and nobody's listening to her. And I think that's the whole point of the movie, and it's like really fucked up. It ends really weird.
All right. So there's this movie that I know Kristen will fucking love, but I'm just not sure T will be able to watch it.
What's it called?
What kind of movie is it?
It's a movie called Deep Water.
Oh, wait.
Oh, we've seen it.
Oh, you watched Deep with Ben Affleck?
Oh, no.
Nah, you didn't watch it. You didn't watch this movie. It came out this year, 2020, March.
Yeah, we watched this, Kristen.
With Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And he's dating Shorty.
Insane.
Hold on, you watched this movie?
Yeah.
You watched it, T?
Yeah.
Hold on, did you stay awake for the whole movie?
Yeah.
Or,
wait, did we see the end?
That I fell asleep at the end, but he explained it to me that.
Did you stay awake for the whole movie, T?
No, I've probably seen the whole thing and just don't remember.
Wait, how does it end? Spoiler alert.
I mean, all right, spoiler alert for anyone. Hold on. Before we say spoiler alert, let me just read the premise to anyone who might be considering watching this movie. It's the only reason I watched this because I was with a friend, and she put the trailer on. It's got my homie Ben Affleck in it, and so we watched it, and we both really enjoyed this movie. And the premise is a well-to-do husband who allows his wife to have affairs in order to avoid a divorce becomes a prime suspect in the disappearance of her lovers.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So that's the premise of the movie. Spoiler alert from this point on. Skip at least 2 to 3 minutes ahead if you want to, because this movie's fucking crazy. But so we watched this movie, and you have a dude who's literally allowing you to hook up with dudes, and he's killing all of them. Ben Affleck killed all the dudes that she was trying to hook up with.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
So at that point, I'm thinking Shorty's selfish as fuck. If you are leading me to my death...
Because didn't she ultimately support him at the end?
She stayed with him the whole movie. She never divorced him. She knew he was killing her boyfriend.
But why doesn't she leave? Just because she's like...
I think she liked the fact that was the only... She was enamored with the way men loved her. So she always loved the fact that all the men that she was hooking up with loved her for her body.
Oh, I remember how it ended. It ended with him chasing down the old guy and fucking
yeah. All the dudes that she was hooking up with loved her for who she was, right? Mm-hmm. But the dude that she ended up with a family with and married and a kid with was a dude who wanted a woman for her mind and Ben Affleck wanted a woman for her intelligence. Mm-hmm. And Ben Affleck thought she was intelligent, but she wanted a man who wanted her for her looks and her body. Mm-hmm. And Ben Affleck's character always was looking for women with brains and shit. That was a dumb whatever. And at the end of the day, you see your husband is killing any man that you hook up with. You need to.
It's a red flag.
That's a red flag. Or you're obviously enjoying the fact that your man is killing anyone that...
I think that's a big part.
That's what she liked. She liked that shit. She was down for it.
Good movie.
It was a good movie. It was. I fucked with it. I was very... It's a new type of genre, though. I didn't realize it. It's called... it's a mystery psychological thriller, but it's like a sexual thriller. Because she was naked all up in the movie. There was a lot of sex scenes. There was a lot of
porn thriller.
It kind of. The sex scenes were intense. And one thing about the female actress is that I hadn't seen her in a lot of movies prior, which made sense because she was naked in a decent amount of the movie.
She's been in a lot of movies.
What else she been in?
She was like the James Bond girl.
They got Anchorman on Netflix right now. I'll have to watch Anchorman. I love Anchorman.
She was sorry. So she was.
You don't like Anchorman?
I've never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it.
It's crazy that she's never seen it, but at the same time, see shit like that I enjoy because we're gonna have to watch it. You're gonna get to see Kristen's someone I'm gonna enjoy to watch that with. But here's the thing that I think y'all need to stop doing. Audio. I think y'all need to start watching movies laying down. That's why probably Kristen be falling asleep.
I'll be falling asleep.
Cause you'll be watching movies laying down.
Is it fucked up?
I think so.
It's a wrap.
Are you recording?
We are, but I think we might have to end out.
Are you about to just end it?
It's fucked up.
All right, man. Let's just wrap it up. Let's end it tonight.
Yo, catch these new movies.
Catch these new movies.
Watch
love
Top
you guys.
Gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and play this shit. Wow.
Hey.
It's fucked up, but
it's
hey.
fucked up. And it's your boy Sin Supreme. I love you guys.
And it's your boy T.
It's hot as fuck in here, bro. We need to open windows.
Yeah, it's sweaty in here.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
See you later.
See ya.